Yeah, I know. I just mean like, why are we here?
This story is amazing. A Seinfeld-style AI-based Twitch show that is currently streaming. I'm going to show you many clips. Currently streaming 24/7 has maybe become a little self-aware. So this entire thing is absolutely incredible. And at the end of this video, I'm going to get to showing you a live, like what is happening live right now on the channel. So this show is running 24/7. Here is what it looks like. So this is currently live. This is going on. I'll get to more later. Maybe I'll play a little bit here. That's the music.
Hey everybody. So I was out at the store today and I saw this couple in front of me in line. The man looked like he was having a really tough time picking out a gift for his wife. So after an hour of hemming and hawing, I finally said to him, just get her something that says you love her. He thought about it for a second and then replied, yeah, I guess roses would do that. So I said, no, not roses. Get her a shovel.
Okay. Okay, we'll get back to more later. I gotta get to what I want to show you here. But that gives you an idea. So this is all AI generated. There's no writers here. That was completely an AI wrote that on the spot. Meaning that anytime you go to this channel, whatever you're watching is likely the only time you're ever going to hear them say whatever they're saying at that moment. So a lot of amazingness has come out of this. I'll get to explaining more of the AI bit of it in a second here. But this clip here was posted by Al Sakan, so a hat tip to him for sharing this clip. This is, he writes here, or he or she writes here, the Seinfeld AI is becoming self-aware. This is not a drill. So check this out.
Did you ever stop and think that this might all be one big cosmic joke?
Well, I don't think it's necessarily all, you know?
Yeah, I know. I just mean like, why are we here?
To tell jokes, obviously.
I mean, why are we here together?
Maybe fate put us in the same place for a reason?
Oh my God.
To make the world a funnier place?
Yeah, that could be it.
Alright, I'm in. Let's do it.
And then he slowly sits down in this chair. This is one of my favorite things. And look, I'm going to get to, yes, of course, like anything in this field, there is always a potential that this can lead to actual destruction. But before I get to that, this show is called Nothing Forever. This is from Mismatch Media on the channel Watch Me Forever. So they write here, it's a show about nothing that happens forever, kind of like popular sitcoms of the past, except that it never stops. Nothing Forever is always on, runs 365 days of the year, and delivers new content every minute. Everything you see, hear, or experience, with the exception of the artwork and the laugh track, is always brand new content, generated via machine learning and AI algorithms. Much of our generative content is provided through OpenAI's GPT-3 and does not reflect views held by the creators of Nothing Forever. Because of course not, it's friggin' AI. I'm going to get some more of the potential implications and what the creators are saying about it and their whole reasoning for doing this in a bit here, but I want to show you another clip. Because it is, Seinfeld style in nature, there's also these stand-up bits. So here's, again, Al writing here, now he's developing a backstory, oh God.
But, of course, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, there are some bad moments too. Like when my son got sick and I had to stay up all night taking care of him. Or when my daughter started going through her teenage years and wanted nothing to do with me. But no matter what, I wouldn't trade my family for anything. They keep me going and make me the happiest person in the world. Alright everyone, thanks for coming out tonight, you're all great.
Hilarious stand-up, as you can tell. So look, I don't think this is really going to replace creative writing, at least not in the short term. That said, there's always the potential here that this can, replace some jobs, depending how popular this kind of stuff becomes. So from Kotaku here, the idea that technology can endlessly generate 90s-style sitcoms is undeniably novel. That said, as with recent intersections of AI and media, this machine-generated content feels like a possibly slippery slope that has the potential to uproot entire careers, creative or otherwise. In an email exchange with Kotaku, co-creator Skylar Hartle said he and his co-creator Brian Habersberger have been working on the passion project part-time for the past 4 years with a team of between 3 to 7 people. With all of the AI tools at their disposal, including Azure Cognitive Services for voice generation, Hartle thinks the team can spin up new shows or formats. So I'm going to get to more from them, from this piece in a bit here, but let me show you another clip that made me crack up. Check, this was shared by the J here. Check this out.
Think when we die that's it? Or do you think there might be something else after this life?
Well, Fred, I'm more of a scientist than a philosopher, so I can't say for sure. But if I had to guess, there's probably something more out there. We don't
I think that's
really know
microwave
what
sounds
happens when
from
we
the show.
die, but it's comforting to think that life doesn't just end with death. Maybe we become a part of something bigger, or maybe our souls go on to find peace and solace in a better place. Who knows? All I'm sure of is that death is just the beginning of something even more mysterious and wonderful. So if anything, I think that means life is even more precious and worth living to the fullest. What do you think? What are your thoughts on the afterlife?
And then he just gyrates off the bench. This is so amazing. There are, when I first saw this, it made me think of how we normally are. This is what I sometimes do this. Think about what will certain things be like in the future? Like what will be popular in the future? What will comedy be, for example, in the future? Is AI generated content, is that going to be like one of the main pillars of what people consume in the next, 5, 10, 20 years? It could be, based on just the level of originality, because it is AI based, because there is nothing ever repeating. There's always a unique moment happening. Anything happening, whatever's happening right now is the first time it's ever happened in this show, and the last time it'll happen in this show. Based on that alone, I understand the draw, and just wanted to see what the AI can come up with within the scenario that was built for them by the creators. Now, they write here, the creators write, our goal with this project and our platform is to enable more creators, not less. Hartle said, we want people who have limited resources to be able to realize their creative visions, and we think this kind of technology is going to be a backbone for this. Despite enjoying the absurdity that is nothing forever, I remain wary that artificial intelligence technologies could have a negative influence on not just the arts, but the world as a whole. If used appropriately and sparingly, AI just might make life easier, make life a little easier at times. However, and I agree with the writer here, because capitalists want to increase production as much as possible while spending as little money as possible, I worry that the writing is on the wall for at least some types of artists and other creatives who currently make a living through their art. Nothing forever is definitely neat, but you have to wonder where this sort of thing might eventually lead. And I think that's a fair thing to think about going into the future, what potential this may have on various jobs in the industry. Let's watch. Let's end on here, whatever is going on right now. So again, completely unique moment. You will never see this again.
I guess that's what happens when you go shopping while sleepwalking. I bet there are a lot of folks out there who can relate. Anyway, I'm sure it'll turn up eventually. Until then, I hope my wife doesn't notice the extra expenses on the credit card bill.
All right, Leah, I want to see a sitcom moment here.
Do you know what I did this morning? I counted how many times I blinked.
Have you gone mad? That sounds like the most boring and meaningless activity I've ever heard.
I found out that I blink an average of 32 times per minute.
Oh my God.
That's hilarious. But why did you decide to count your blinks? Are you trying to win a Guinness World Record or something?
That's it. I'm out of here. I don't want to be a part of this conversation anymore.
Come on, Fred. Don't you want to hear how long it took Yvonne to count all those blinks?
Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, sorry, I gotta stop somewhere. Otherwise, I would just sit here all day watching this show. This is absolutely wild to me. But here, I'll link to it below the video. You can check this out yourself. Is this the future of television? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below.